Good afternoon, Yake Gators. Welcome to Yake Elementary School. I'm Mr. Podluski, I'm your principal, and I'm excited to welcome you to our school this year, the home of the Gators. And so here we are, Gators. Just so that you know, our hours this year are from 9:10 in the morning until 3:55 in the afternoon. Parents, you will drop off your Gators at 9:05 every morning before we start school. The Gators, we're getting ready to head into the building. So let's go ahead and let's get ready to mask up. Again, unfortunately this year, due to our circumstances, we're not allowed to have any outside visitors in our building. That includes parents, grandparents. No one's allowed to come in the building. But we do want to accommodate you. If you need to come in and pick up your child or drop off a lunch, something like that, you call, we'll scan the QR code, and our office staff will come out and help you. We'll have two designated, the first two parking spaces will be designated for parents coming in, visitors, and again, you call us and we'll come out to you. We'll bring your child to you or walk your child into the school, or walk in a lunch, backpack, any of those things. Again, we're here to help you and to make sure that, again, unfortunately, we need to keep our Gators safe, but we also want to help you with your kids coming to and from school and the things that they may need in school. Welcome again, Yake Gators. Welcome to our office and the best office staff in the city. We've got Miss West and Miss Philippi. They're going to be here to greet your Gators. They won't be seeing you in person, but we're going to talk about that more in just a little bit. But just as a reminder, every morning when you get up with your child, remember we're asking a few questions of them. Does your child have a fever? Or is there a new or worsening cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, a runny nose and or congestion, body aches and or tiredness, vomiting and or diarrhea, and new loss of taste, smell, or taste? If the answer is to yes to any of those, remember your Gator needs to stay home. And again, as much as we're going to miss them, again, you're going to go through this screener every day. If the answer is to yes to any of them, or if you've had a close contact with anyone who's had a positive COVID-19 diagnosis, test in the past 14 days, or if you have traveled outside of the U.S. in the last 14 days, again, these are all reasons to stay home. So we're going to share this with you. It's a screener. Just go through it each morning, and again, if the answer is yes to any of these, make sure we keep our Gator at home, because that keeps all of us safe. And again, Gators, here we are. We're in my office, and since I'm in my office by myself, I can take my mask off. I'm famous just to reiterate the fact that we're going to have all hands on deck when it comes to cleaning. We have cleaning products that are hydrogen peroxide based, so they're great on killing bacteria and viruses, but safe for our kids. We'll have constant wipe downs in the classrooms, and every time between passing, we will have specials in the gym, music and art room and computer lab, but we will wipe down those classes, clean them in between a new class coming in. So safety is our top priority when it comes to welcoming our Gators back to face-to-face school. So in addition to cleaning, the last thing I want to mention to you is how you can stay connected. We have a fantastic PTO board led by our PTO president, Mrs. Greer. We can't do quite the same things that we've done in the past, but we'll be very active this year. But stay involved. Join us on the Yake Elementary PTO Facebook page. We post things there all the time. You can follow me on Twitter at yakegators.com. And I've switched my newsletter format, and I've switched to S'more. I think it's a little more interactive, a little more exciting. I'm enjoying with sending those newsletters out. So stay involved, stay active, and again, we're going to have an outstanding year, and we will make sure 2020, 2021 is the best it can be. Hey Gators, I want to show you something really cool that's new to Yake Elementary School this year. It was purchased by our PTO. It was put together by Mr. Crane, Mr. Figueredo, and it is our new sensory path hallway. So check this out, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Let's see. and I know you're gonna love the sensory path too. Let's talk about lunches. As you can see, when the kids come down to get a lunch, we have if you see on the floor here, we have our spaces, keeping our gators 6 feet apart. They will line up 6 feet apart, come around this way, and then pick up their lunch. Again, maintaining 6 feet distance apart as they head into the cafeteria to the lunch lane to pick up their hot lunch, or go directly to the cafeteria to sit with their tables. Again, remember, only one grade will be in here at a time. And Gators, welcome to our cafeteria. As you can see, things are going to be a little bit different this year. We have our color-coded rows of tables between the green, blue, and red. And we also have our stickers on the tables marking, spreading each of our students out. And we'll only have 6 children for each one of these tables. There will only be one grade level in here at a time. So keep that in mind. Our lunches are going to take a little bit longer this year. Kindergarten will be first, so we're going to make sure that they have a snack in the afternoon. And then 5th grade, they'll be last. We'll make sure that they get a snack in the mornings. It's going to be a long stretch for lunches, but you want to make sure our Gators are safe. And there'll only be one grade level in here for lunch at a time. Again, to ensure that we're safe. One other thing to point out while we're in here is end of the day bus pickup. As you can see along the walls here, we have 3 bus sign routes in here. We used to keep all the bus routes in here at the end of the day, but now we have them spread out. We have 3 here and 4 others in other areas of the building. So we keep our kids spread out before they come to get picked up at the buses at the end of the day. And again, we'll keep those kids spread out in the lines 6 feet apart while waiting for the buses each day. And again, hello again. I want to introduce you to our outstanding kindergarten Young 5 staff. We have a little bit of a change this year. Ms. Hool is going to be teaching our remote sections of kindergarten this year. So she's just saying hi, and again, she'll be doing the remote sections for kindergarten. And then we're going to move on. We have our Young 5s teacher for this year, Ms. Bejanot. We can see our Young 5s classroom is taking shape as we go. So, hello, Ms. Bejanot. And if we come this way, we'll just see our 2 in-person kindergarten teachers. We have Miss Herbst. And then we have Miss Chapala. So we're very excited for you to meet your teachers and come to your classrooms. It's going to be an outstanding year. Families, new this year is to limit the exposure around the building. All students will enter and exit the classrooms from the classroom exterior door. That's for those families who are picking up and dropping off their students. Now, families, we will have spots marked outside of all the classrooms, again, encouraging social distancing. For Gator families in grades 1, Young 5s, kindergarten run first, we're asking you to walk your Gators to their doors and wait there for the teacher to come let them in. Remember, don't arrive before 9:05 because we don't want those Gators waiting outside for too long. So they'll be there, and at 9 and 10, we'll let them in. And remember, parents, as we're walking up with our Gators, we do need to mask up. Remember, we're demonstrating, oh, gotta keep the nose covered. We're demonstrating with our Gators that we understand social distancing, we understand safety, and when we walk our kids to the classroom doors, we're also gonna wear our masks. Now, if you come with me, I'm gonna show you something, and I know this part's actually really hard for me because I love kindergarten, I love Young 5s, and I know the first day of school is extremely important, and everyone wants to walk in the class and walk their kids to the class. Unfortunately, parents still can't walk their kids into the classroom even on the first day. So the first day of school, for you, we're gonna have you come in, and we're gonna have some fun things set out here for our kindergarten and Young 5s families. And you'll see one example. We'll have a sign you'll be able to take a picture with your child saying, "Welcome to kindergarten." Get your picture, get your hug in. Again, still maintaining social distancing, and then we will let your child come into the classroom as you wave them goodbye one last time. So keep that in mind. Again, we won't be able to let you in the classroom, but you'll have that chance to say goodbye. And I'm still gonna read my story. Twas the night before kindergarten. I'm gonna read that to all of our Gators on Monday night live on the Yake Elementary PTO Facebook page. This brings us to the end of the day. Now, families pickup and drop off is gonna be huge for us. Now remember, for Young 5s, kindergarten and first grade, in the mornings we do ask you to use the visitors lot. park here, pull into a spot, and walk your gator to their classroom door every morning. This loop here is designated for both of our staff and for the buses. We don't want children and parents walking in between where the buses are going. The same thing for the end of the day. At the end of the day, young 5s, kindergarten, and 1st grade parents, and those who wish to pick their children up from their classroom door, we ask you to park here and walk to your child's classroom exterior door. You can wait for the children to be released. Remember, children, grades young 5s, kindergarten, 1st grade, they will not be released from the classroom door until they see you or someone on their emergency card there to pick up the child. Now, the rest of the children can walk to the cars in the pickup loop, but again, that's at the discretion of parents. But the loop will be here ready for them to enter your car. And remember, the children will keep their masks on at all times outside. Even during recess, our kids are going to keep their masks on for safety. The only time we'll have those masks off is if there's a designated teacher-driven activity, like going for a walk where they maintain 6 feet of distance, or if the teachers were really encouraging them to do outdoor lessons, where the spots are already designated, spaced out, so the teachers can do a lesson with the kids with social distance, with enough space, and they can have a little break from their masks. But again, before school, at the end of the day, if you're walking to the classrooms, keep those masks on. Gators will keep their masks on as well. And again, please be patient. This is new, where we're going to have more families here picking up and dropping off. Again, please be patient. Well, actually, it should be less with families going remote. But again, exercise patience. If you're really in a hurry, let your child take the bus, and we'll get those kids home as soon as we can. And Gators, families, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you coming and spending a few minutes with our Welcome Back to Yake video. I can't wait to see my Gators again, and especially welcome my new young 5ers and kindergarten Gators. I believe it's the class of 2033 and 2034 joining us this year. Remember, at Yake Elementary School, our Gators give and expect the best every day. 2020, 2021 will be no exception. I can't wait to see you next week.